It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Boston Celtics. The opening tip won by the Timberwolves as we get rolling from Target Center. T to Towns. And Boston has the rebound. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you, they even throw their bodies into you, and as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Wiggins. Boston secures the rebound. Now pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Alonzo Trier. They get it down for Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. T-Wolves with the basketball. Moutier. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Moutier with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Towns, down low. Karl Anthony Towns, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Substitutions, Minnesota. Entering the game.
Walker. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Yes, Andrew Wiggins. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Stuffs it down with authority. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Timberwolves have the basketball. Baseline drive. Moutier to the basket, but it's no good. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Moutier into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Wiggins to Moutier.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
The Wolves down to 4 in the shot clock. Moutier from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. To Kemba Walker.
Gotta come through, gotta come through. You're locked up, boy.
Gets it in the left corner.
Double.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Wiggins. For 3. Rebound hauled in by the Celtics. Flushes it home. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Moutier to Wiggins. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Moutier. Here comes the screen. Strong finish that time from Emmanuel Moutier.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Minnesota with the basketball. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
And the slam. Long heave from 3/4 court. Time expires to end the first half. The Celtics have the lead.
The Celtics, have a comfortable lead at the halfway mark. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game. Got him. Trap. Got him. Double.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
T to Wiggins. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And finishes strong. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
T with it up top. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. And scores. Strong take.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
I got him. Trap. Got him.
Drive here, but the shot stays out. Here's Towns for 2. Doesn't get the bounce. The drive, right to the basket. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
T to Alonzo Trier. Oh, they call the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. And stuffs it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Minnesota at the controls. Moutier to Wiggins. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both.
I got your help here.
The screen sets him up for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Moutier to Wiggins. Able to convert inside. Got it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Moutier with it up top. Down 8 to Wiggins. Here comes the screen. Wiggins. Off the mark. From 18 feet at the buzzer. That's the end of the quarter with the Celtics in front. The Wolves with the basketballs. We start the fourth quarter, and I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
And throws it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And count the basket.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
He throws it down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
And this is where habits come into play. Players think they can turn that switch on and off at their beckoning.
The Celtics got the win in a close game. The statistic that seemed to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. The Timberwolves finished on the
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone.